Water's everywhere.
Yeah. It rains. I'm like,
I was going to say, it rains.
constantly, yeah.
You walk past someone smoking a cigarette. Oh my God!
Yeah, yeah.
Good evening.
Good evening. Well, morning for us.
Good morning.
Oh!
For once.
It's the first morning podcast.
Jesus Christ.
Oh.
It's the first one we're doing at a reasonable hour.
Yeah, they normally creep into the morning,
Yeah.
but that's the wrong end of it.
We usually finish in the morning, yes.
Yeah, that's my style in the morning.
Jesus.
Great times.
Welcome to episode 16.
Absolutely. I'm Ryan.
And I'm Gaz.
And this is
Bromantic. Morning, Bromantic.
I'm just going to delve straight in. I've got some
Jesus. Okay.
exciting news. I've been barely able to contain myself.
Okay.
Now, I've been out there.
Right.
I've been making stuff happen.
Right. Yep.
The Quest
Mm.
has got itself a little sponsor.
Jesus.
It's got
Christ.
itself a sponsor.
A sponsor.
Absolutely. It's out there right now. It's got itself a sponsor. So, The Quest, sponsored by Cobra Stacker on YouTube, your destination for all your gold and silver stacking needs. For expert tips and advice stacking gold and silver. A great channel filled with loads of real gold and silver content. Let's start stacking.
Jesus Christ.
There's ample things to look at on Cobra Stacker's YouTube channel.
Right.
It is full of good information, good laughs. It's interactive.
Sponsor. How's he sponsoring us?
So,
I just want to let you know, I knew nothing about any of this.
yeah, you knew
So,
nothing.
I have known nothing about this. This is being sprung on me as we speak.
You keep talking.
I don't know what Ryan's doing right now.
Pow!
Jesus
Look
Christ.
at this. Get one on your side.
Jesus.
If anyone is not watching the video, what I'm currently doing is getting some Cobra Stacker stickers, which I currently can't get the back off because of my enormous hands. You thought we were going to have some riveting viewing. Got it. Okay, now. Go on, where do you want that? You can pick that one. That's your one. On Vegeta's face. Yeah. It's about as straight as you are. Yeah. Nice fucking tip.
Yeah, that's
top.
fucking terribly put on, but
Yeah, well,
it'll do.
absolutely.
It'll do. Well,
Yeah, so he's got over 100 videos that you can view, some short, some long, all different types of content on there as well. So 100% worth getting on there, taking a look. And I know most of our loyal followers will get over there and subscribe onto that YouTube channel.
beautiful.
As he is supporting us.
Thank you very much, Mr. Cobra Stacker.
Absolutely.
I appreciate your face.
Please support Cobra Stacker as well. Right. Now, due to the fact that we have a sponsor, throughout this podcast, throughout this quest, items shall be revealed to you. And you will be excited whether you want to be or not. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Items in what way?
Never you mind. They will be revealed as I
I really
say
appreciate, when we discuss things that should happen on the podcast.
Yeah.
I really appreciate you've done that with this.
Yeah. I actually made an executive decision with the other chairmans to not include you, but also include you.
Yeah, I appreciate that. That's
You
really,
are most welcome.
I know everything that's happening right now, guys. It's great.
Yeah. This is all an act. Gaz is a fantastic actor.
Yeah.
And I told him everything before we started, but I
Yeah.
said, pretend you don't know.
Yeah. Oh, the Cobra Stacker. Who is that? Ryan.
God, that's...
I'm better at acting like I know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That hurt me to watch. Right. Are you ready to delve into...
I'm the only reason I'm here is the quest, mate. So...
Bit rude, but okay. So...
I imagine I'm going to probably head back down and return to the town.
You're heading back to the town.
That's what I imagine I'm going to do. Yeah, I would like... I've got a bit of gold from that thingy.
You got a little bit of gold,
I've got
yeah.
some wares to maybe sell.
Yeah.
So I'd like to head to the market.
Right. So you go into the weapons merchants. There is a sturdy man, but certainly nothing of your stature.
I'd like to then take a trip to the armourer.
Right. So you walk back out. You walk in. It's the same bloke. Yes.
Shoot back to the clerics.
Cool. So as you make your way into the chapel, you get an ominous feeling. There's something not quite right. There's almost a thickness to the air. He says to you, Papa, he's gone.
What do you mean?
He's been taken. With one swift boot, you boot the door open. A lizard man, holding a crossbow behind the door, startled, shoots an arrow. So you give a hello. Then a large, hoofed beast walks around from the first tent, and then 3 lizard men come out of the other one.
I will fight Gollum, rather than arm wrestle. I am going to feint as if I'm going to go for his legs, expecting him to sprawl as he did previously. And as he sprawls, I'm going to drive an uppercut straight to his chin.
I was just sitting there eating. You can see in the bushes kind of a figure, just kind of watching you.
You've got a deal.
Alright.
However,
Okay, you can't move. You can't move a muscle.
wonderful.
This figure comes towards you, and he's like, Gazmatros, you have been chosen. This is your quest. And now we met a mystical man in the forest.
Yes, we did.
I'm going to give more detail on this gentleman right now.
Excellent.
Not gentleman, being non-binary,
Wonderful.
genderless fluid.
Genderless fluid.
Just whatever you want it to be, yeah. There was a comma there.
Yeah.
Genderless, comma, fluid. So one thing I'm going to reveal straight off the back.
Wonderful.
Right now.
Hold on, stop. Straight off the what?
Back. Straight off the bat. Edit that out. So one thing I'm going to reveal straight off the bat is if you ever question me again, boy, here is my... Because I'm the dungeon master. That's why.
Jesus
Tankard.
Christ.
Okay, it's fine. Let's get that in there.
It does actually say that's...
Because I'm the dungeon master. That's why. So if you try and be like, that's silly, that's coming out.
Okay.
You got no say in what I say. All right?
Okay, understood.
Yeah. That's the first port of call. Essentially, this box of tricks gives me more power.
I was going to say.
That's all it
I
does.
feel like you're just...
This is my cattle prod.
This is my loaded rifle that I've...
Absolutely. Absolutely. For all of our listeners who've enjoyed episode 1 and 2 as well of The Quest, this episode will, and every episode after, will now have character voices. So that people can now distinguish between us talking and the characters talking.
Yep.
Have you practiced any character voice for your character?
Absolutely not.
Would you like to do so now?
Nope.
You're
I'm going to just see what happens when it comes to it. Yeah. I want to see what comes out.
I think some barbarian voice that you think's going to sound really cool comes out, and you're like,
"Hello, guys!" That's basically what I think is going to happen. But I'm gonna see when my first bit of dialogue comes up.
Yeah.
Just what comes out.
I've realised we're currently with 3 lizards. I've got to do 3 voices. That I was not prepared to do at all. So they're triplets and they all sound the same.
Have you practiced?
I have.
Oh, you have?
I have, yeah.
Oh, wow, okay.
Because I've got to have lots of different voices for all the characters that may come up. Did you know that we are actually dealing with a lot of mute characters throughout this?
A lot of them use sign language.
Yeah, that's it.
But we'll just tell you what they're saying in sign language.
Exactly, yeah. Right. I will also reveal to you this.
Jesus Christ, what have you been doing?
Currently empty little coin purse. Really good quality as well, that.
Right.
That's for you. In fact, hold it for me, please.
Okay.
I offer you 1 gold coin.
Oh, I thank you.
You are most welcome. You enjoy that. That's yours.
Okay.
So whenever you actually spend gold,
Yep.
it will come from there.
Delightful. Put that.
Here is the Dungeon Master's one. Weighty.
Jesus Christ.
So
All right.
if I so choose to give you some gold throughout your quest, or you somehow come across it, you shall actually have it upon your person.
Wonderful. Got a gold. I've got a coin.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So the prices of stuff and everything is going to be scaled back. So when I tell you, you think, oh, that sounds cheap. Think about the coins.
Right. Got you.
Okay. Think about like there's a max purse limit now. Okay. You can only hold but so much gold.
Can't be a millionaire.
Yeah. So I think that's all I'm going to reveal to you for now. Do you have any potions?
I think I've got a little health one, haven't I?
You've got a health potion.
A little one. Oh no, it's a big one, wasn't it? It was a proper health
Yes,
potion.
this is a proper health potion. That's all you've got.
What is in that box?
In here, sir, we have potions.
Jesus.
Potions.
Christ.
I'm actually going to put some up here so people can see them.
What is going on?
Right. So this here are the health potions back here. Okay.
Right. Well, yellow ones are health potions.
Well, I'm going to call it gold.
Okay.
So there you are, sir. One health potion forsooth. Now, I will say that Gaz and Matraz and Gaz have no idea what is within these potions. For a potion to work successfully, it must be drunk in one go. There is no sipping.
I've got to drink it.
You, my good sir, must drink a potion.
What's in them?
That's the mystery.
Why have you made the health potion gold? Is this piss?
It's not piss. I promise you these are all drinkable. However, I must be honest with you. There is one that to drink, even though it's a drinkable drink, there's nothing's going to poison you, but to neck it in one is going to be rough. But
Okay. Thanks, Cobra Stacker.
yeah, Cobra Stacker's really he's gone all out on these little potions, and I met with him, and we have a lovely discussion. Spoke about many things, and this is a joint effort on these potions.
Much.
Yeah, he
Number one for essentially screwing me, I imagine. I'm very worried. What is that creamy one? Put them away. Take them away from me.
Yeah,
Take them away.
I shall hide them.
They're beautiful.
They are, yeah.
The fact there's one creamy one and one green one worries me. Also, the fact we're using yellow for health worries me. But
it's gold.
well, health potions are always red, aren't they? When you ever seen a yellow health potion?
When I said, because remember, I'm the dungeon master, and that's why. All right. In fact, let me get. I want to hear. And that's me sipping that, just for everyone.
Lovely, brilliant.
So next time you enter a potion shop, that's what you get.
Yeah, but I don't like the smell of the potion shop, so they'll get very little use. No. Watch me never buy a potion now.
Watch you die. Because you didn't buy a potion. That's what I'll do. Well, the question's only 3 episodes long, because Gaz refused to drink a potion.
You do have your health potion? Nope.
Yep.
Not playing that game.
That is how this is going to go. Right then, so with character voices and all such things, shall we get started on the quest?
I'm not sure now, but yeah.
I'm really excited.
I am.
With this episode, and I hope. Do you know what? I've got to stop saying the crowd, the audience enjoy this one too. I hope they get their teeth stuck into it.
Let's go.
Okay, so the last thing he said to you is, "This is your quest." Now you're frozen. He has you stuck. I think I named him. I can't remember, but I'm going to scrap his name. I've come up with a much better name for him. So I'm going to reintroduce him. Greetings, warrior. I am Sonne Konag, and this is your quest.
Hi.
I just wanted to hear wherever your bloody character voice is going to be, and that's what you hit me back with.
Oh, Jesus.
Come on.
Hello. I'm just going to do it normally,
But deep.
but a little bit husky.
Husky. That is husky.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm enjoying that. Okay. So, I am Sonny Konag, and this is your quest. I am what you can call a friend, here to guide you on your journey through your quest. As you embark upon your quest, I implore you to remember one important truth. The path ahead is not an easy one. It is filled with trials and tribulations that will test your strength, both physically and mentally. In this world of magic and of wonder, where battles between good and evil rage on, it is essential that you remain steadfast in your resolve. Your mind must be strong, for it is the most powerful weapon you possess. It is your ability to think critically, to be strategic, and to make wise decisions that will ultimately lead you to triumph. But amidst the chaos, amidst the darkness that may surround you, I urge you to always embrace justice over revenge. It is true that you may encounter those who have wronged you, who have caused you pain or suffering. Yet, revenge will only breed more darkness, clouding your heart and hindering your progress. Instead, let your actions be guided by the principle of justice. Seek to right the wrongs, to restore balance and harmony to this world. Stand tall as a beacon of righteousness, even in the face of adversity. By sealing justice in your heart, you will not only bring light to your own path, but also inspire others to do the same, to join you on your quest, perhaps. Remember, my Gazamatras, that the true measure of a hero lies not in the battle that they win or the foes they vanquish, but in the compassion and integrity they exhibit along the way. As you navigate through this quest, let your actions speak louder than your words, and let the hero within you shine through the choices you make. So, heed my words, and embark upon this quest with courage and determination. Embrace the challenges that lie ahead, for they are the crucible in which you will be forged. May your mind remain strong, your heart filled with justice, and your quest be one of the great triumph and fulfillment. Go forth now, and remember, a hero is not measured by the size of his strength, but by the strength of his heart.
That was beautiful.
Thank you. And with that, the two gold shining eyes drop to the ground and turn into just normal rocks, and the cloak disappears into leaves that disperse into the forest.
Jesus Christ.
And you can move again.
So what I want to imagine here, so as you started that, there was a butterfly.
God. Your character, honestly. Honestly. That's why he froze you. So you had to pay attention. That's literally what he did. He thought, this pillock.
And then when you went, my Gazamatraz, he realised you were talking.
Yeah.
Straight in.
To be honest with you, the end was quite important anyway.
Yeah.
So
No,
as long as you listen to that bit.
I'm only kidding.
Yeah.
So I'm obviously a bit gobsmacked right now.
I think that's fair.
A little bit of goosebumps going on. Obviously, they're all prepping behind me, aren't they, to get ready? And I just sorted off into the woods.
But time was frozen then.
Oh, time was frozen.
Yeah, you were frozen.
Oh, okay.
Like, he is that powerful. Time froze.
Yeah.
But you could just see this guy.
All right. I kind of shake myself off. I feel a little bit like, what's happened there? Like I can check and I can move everything and double check I'm all in one piece, I guess.
Yep.
Is there anything else around the area, or is it just a normal wood?
That's a great question. So upon you just having a little upon you investigating what's around, you do take a little look at the two little stones that drop from his eye.
Mm-hmm.
Each of them have a small golden cobra on them.
Mm-hmm.
and that is all that is around.
Okay. Can I pick up the stones?
Of course you can. They're only little pebbles, yeah.
Yeah. Can I pick them up?
Yeah.
Okay. Pick them up then.
Pocket them?
Yeah.
Okay. So just to be clear, that key is going to be sort of your guide. Sonic Conarg will be your guide. You've put those stones into your
Inventory.
Why do I struggle with that?
Don't know.
Inventory. It's because I put an F there, like an idiot, every time. Inventory. So, yeah, what would you like to do?
Well, I'm going to... Now I've got that, there's nothing else around me. I'm going to head back to the camp, I guess. If there's nothing else to see in the woods, then might as well shoot back to the camp.
Okay. They're obviously... I mean, you murdered one of their tents, let's not forget.
Yeah.
So,
But I did ask the guy to go and apologise for me.
The guy?
Yeah, the little lizard man that I spoke to. I said, look, say sorry.
Right, yeah, sorry.
So hopefully he smoothed things over,
Yeah,
I'm hoping.
All I was going to say is they're putting it back together.
Oh, okay.
So they're over. That's what they're currently doing. They're putting the tent back together and whatnot. But then one of them stops and walks over.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, all right there, guys. We were just wondering, did you want to leave today, tomorrow, or next week? Yeah.
Now. I want to leave now.
Do not want any supper?
I've already eaten.
Oh, that's fair. All right, so with that, he goes up to the others, sort of says like he wants to leave right now. And they kind of look at each other and they go, well, rather than putting this tent back up, we'll just pack it away then. They all pack up this stuff. They put it in their wagon. They come back up to you. Now, guys, we know where we're going. What kind of plan of action is there to get into this place?
Well, what information do you have?
Essentially, to get in, there is a wall and a large door. Now, what I'm thinking is, you hide in a bag that Gollum will hold over his shoulder. They know us, they'll probably just let us in through the front door. But you, probably not. Now, from there, it's kind of wing it and see. For I don't know how many people are there, and I don't know what's inside, but all I know is how to get us in. What do you think?
Have you got a bag big enough?
We got lots of bags. We're looters.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
Sounds interesting.
Yeah. So you follow the plan?
I'm for the plan.
Cool. Right, nice.
I'm not happy about it, but I'm for the plan.
Good. All right, so Gollum kind of looks at you, and you know what you do with like a dustbin? You go like, shoo, and shake the bag out to get the air in it? He kind of looks at you and goes, shoo, in his bag, and sort of smirks a little bit.
So I'll look at him and be like, don't.
All right. So anyway, it's a little bit of a way before you get there anyway, so he's just doing that for a laugh. Anyway, you sit on this horse and carriage, right? And you and one of the lizard men sat at the front, the other three are in the back. The lizard man is like riding it. Go on.
Can I sit next to Gollum?
You can't really, just because there's not enough room in the back. Can I ask why you want to sit next to Gollum?
Just want to get to know him.
No, I like that. Funny enough, that's what's about to happen. You sat at the front with one of the lizard men, and he kind of sitting there and he kind of looks at you and he goes, It's a good job, that you picked a fist fight with old Gollum. He's not too handy, he's a bit slow, but if we'd given him a sword, you'd be in half right now.
It's a good thing the only weapons I need are these weapons, isn't it?
Yeah. Maybe it's a good job you're not as dumb as you look. And he kind of ponders forward a little bit. And you can tell he's kind of thinking about it. He turns to you and he goes, it's pretty dangerous where we're about to hit. I'm not 100% confident that we're going to pull it off. So I'd like to ask something of you.
I am.
That's confident. When we get in, we would each like to be able to take something away with us of any of our choosing before you choose.
On one condition.
Go on.
I will select a couple of things that you cannot take.
Nope. The condition was we get to pick first.
I'm paying you.
Yes, I understand what you're saying to me. But what I'm saying is, I'm not sure we're going to make it out alive. I just want to kind of seal the kind of deal with it, with just saying, while we're there, we would each like to take an item from there before you pick.
Fine.
Deal. That's lovely. Thank you.
I imagine you know the item you're going for already.
We kind of do. And he kind of
Yeah.
slaps you on the leg in like a friendly kind of like, cheers type of thing. Right. So you ride there without really much problem. It takes you maybe like half a day to get there. So you get in the bag, Gollum slings it over his shoulder, and they kind of leave the horse and carriage outside, and they walk up to the gates.
While I'm in the bag, can I chat to Gollum?
No, you need to be quiet.
Damn it. Hey, Gollum. What's happening?
Gollum just shakes the bag on his back, gives a little bump.
I'm going to just prod him slowly through the bag.
Yeah, fine. Fine. If that's what you want to do, that's what you can do. Right. You now approach the large kind of forge wall doors, right?
Mm-hmm.
And one of the lizard men just sort of shouts up. He's like, hello, hello. And one of the guards shouts down, like, what be your business? He's like, yeah, we're here to see the chief. And this guy comes back, and he goes, why? And he goes, we're just looking for work. He comes back, he goes, yeah, all right, and he come. Anyway, you make your way in. You hear the doors close, and then you realise you've been put on the ground. And you can't really hear anything. What do you want to do?
I've been put on the ground.
Gollum is no longer carrying you. You've been
Right.
put on the ground, and you can't really hear anything. What do you want to do?
Can I just kind of do something as in like to look to peek out, to see?
You definitely can, yeah.
Yeah.
So obviously you're a strong lad, so you just with your hand, you just tear a small hole and just have a look through. You can just see the three lizard men and Gollum just walking off with the guard. But you try and peek around, and it's like a courtyard, but you can't really see anyone.
How out in the open am I?
Well, that's what you can't see, really. You can't tell if there's anything behind you per se very much, but you can kind of just see that there's a courtyard in front of you. You would assume nothing's behind you.
All right. I want to try and get a better look around. I don't want to pop entirely out of the bag, but I want to kind of maybe get the entrance of the bag. And
Okay,
just
cool,
kind
yeah.
of-
So your head is now exposed.
Yeah.
But you look around and you can see along the top of the walls about 4 or 5 guards.
Yeah.
But on this courtyard is no one.
Okay.
Guards aren't looking at you.
They're looking away.
Yeah, they're just sort of doing their patrols.
All right. I'm quite large, aren't I? So I'm not going to be the stealthiest human in the world. Do I see anywhere that I could hide potentially?
You're fairly well. You've been put like against a wall almost.
Right. Okay.
So you're not in a bad position where you are. All right, I'm going to essentially paint a picture for you.
Yeah.
Okay. So this courtyard is quite large. Let's say it's like 50, 60 meters squared. Where they've gone is towards a door of like a tower that's attached to the wall that keeps them in their fortress. This is all wooden. You can tell it's almost been put up recently. It's not like a big concrete or like stone castle or anything like that. And this courtyard is essentially just grass and stuff, and like but dirty. You can tell it's been well worn down. There is a large wooden sort of almost per se castle, but we're not going to go that deep into it. But that's sort of set in the middle of this, and all around the back is essentially just what would be trees, but it's surrounded by like stumps to show it. And then there's some kind of like houses that have been built out of wood as well along the right side, and you are outside one of the towers that's on the other side of the gate.
Okay.
And it's just you there, really.
All right. Well, I'd like to come out of the bag then.
Right.
Slowly. And attempting to be sneaky.
Yep.
I guess.
Yeah.
Yep.
You're out the bag.
Oh, good. Lovely. Can I make my way round? So where the houses are, so the fort, say, is in the middle.
Yeah.
And the houses are to one side.
Yeah.
And I imagine that's where the other people live. Can I slowly make my way over there? Is there like a hidden way I can get over there rather than just trouncing through the courtyard?
Mm-hmm. So you're going to try and make your way to the houses. Cool. Here comes another item from Cobra Stacker.
Jesus Christ.
So Cobra Stacker has very kindly got us some dice.
Right.
So with these dice, there are going to be moments of probability throughout this quest.
Right.
Where I'm going to leave it in the hands of luck. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Now, for this, I'm going to say you've got a fairly high chance of doing it. So we're just going to use a normal 6-sided dice.
Okay.
Now, in this scenario, you're going to pick a number. Any other number that you pick will make you successful. If I get the number that you picked, you will be unsuccessful.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. So what number would you like to pick to be an unsuccessful number? 1 to 6.
Well, seeing as I'm probably the unluckiest, 6.
6
is the unsuccessful number.
So you make your way around the side. I'm going to let you know if you made it or not, obviously, aren't I? By telling you the story.
You're not going to tell me if I got it or not?
Yeah. I'm just going to tell you the story, and you'll know if you made the right call.
Okay. All right.
You've got your back against these wooden things, and you're kind of shuffling around. You kind of knock one a little bit, and you look up quickly at the guards, and they're not looking. And then you do like a little shuffle round to the back of the house, and you hide behind a barrel, and you are unseen.
Excellent. What do I see about the houses? What is there anything like outstanding? Do I think of?
Yeah, so you can hear that there are people in these houses, but like I said, you're around the back of them. You're still not really anything to be seen per se around these houses. So yeah, there's just like 4 or 5 houses in a row.
Okay. Are the guards and stuff, or the people in kind of uniform? Is there a uniform? Or are they all
so
just kind
the
of
guards have got like
band?
yeah, that's fair. The guards you can see are all wearing like bright red colours.
Right.
Like it's like a dark but like a light, like visible red.
Okay. Does it feel like a fairly populated fort, or kind of everyone knows everyone?
Yeah, it's not well populated.
Okay, so it's probably not going to be a case if I can find a guard's house and disguise myself.
Not really, no.
All right.
Nice idea, though. I like the thought.
All right, I'm going to slightly make my way around the house. I guess there's not really a lot around the houses if there's just going to be people around them. To, I guess, the fort.
So you're going to go to the fort. Now, it's got a large door at the front that you can't really just break into.
No.
So what do you want to do about it?
Actually, ignore the fort. Can I ignore the fort at this point, or have I already started?
You're there, mate.
I'm already at the fort.
Yeah, you're pretty close to it. Yeah,
Great.
the door.
So I can't make my way up the tower and stealth
You can
out
have
the guards.
suddenly try and change your path, yeah. But I've got to be honest with you, you're pretty out there right now.
I'm in the middle of the courtyard.
Pretty much, aren't you? If you've gone towards the fort.
Jesus. Okay. Is there do I see any other entrance in? Any other possible way of getting in?
To the fort.
Yeah. Or
There's
is it
like-
just the doors?
There's fairly high windows, but there is really just the doors. And there's no way you're getting through them without making a racket.
Okay.
While you're thinking, you peer up and you can see Gollum just walking across, sort of down some steps towards the back of the fort. But you can't see the lizardman.
Okay. So there is another way in then?
Probably around the back. But I don't know. That's just where Gollum's walking.
Okay, can I head round that way then?
You want to head round? So he's got 2 guards with him. So you're going to walk across the front of the fort.
No, anything I'm doing, I want to try and do stealthy.
Well, you've got to tell me what you want to do.
Okay, I want to try and stealthily make my way round to the back to see if there's another entrance into the fort.
How are you going to do that? Because essentially, you're just telling me you're going to walk across the front and round the side. Stealthily.
So I've got my cloak and stuff on, haven't I?
You do.
So I'm going to kind of cover myself so they can't really see me. Maybe hunch over so I seem a bit like there's got to be an old woman in there somewhere or some old person. Kind of nimble my way around.
Let's have a roll of the dice.
Jesus Christ. I don't like this dice stuff.
So I've got to be honest with you. You're pretty out there.
Yeah.
Now this time we're going to do the opposite. You've got to pick 2 numbers on an 8-sided dice. If you pick the correct 2 numbers, you will successfully make your way to the back. What 2 numbers are you picking?
2 of an 8-sided die.
Yep.
Let's go for the typical 3 and 7.
3 and 7. You start to tiptoe around the front, trying to look a bit old and senile. You know, you make your way. Then you make your way past the door and you're feeling pretty good. And you sort of get to the corner and you're feeling pretty good. And then suddenly an arrow lands at your feet and you hear, "Who goes there?"
Where am I in comparison to the door? Sorry.
So the door for the fort is now behind you and you're at the corner of the fort to go round the corner towards Gollum.
Okay. If I pop round the corner, can he still see me or?
Yeah, he's got like a view of you even if you go around the corner.
Right. I guess I don't really know what to do here. Can I act like I'm a scared old person and obviously an arrow's just landed at my foot and I'm like, oh, and just kind of run around the corner to where Gollum is? I don't know what I'm doing here. I really don't know what I'm doing.
It's been said, so it shall be done.
I don't know what I'm doing here.
So
I should have gone to the towers, not the fort.
Ooh, all right. And you make your way, oh dear, round the corner. And this guard goes, "Fucking idiot." And he shoots another from his crossbow. And it gets you just in the shoulder. Definitely taking down a nice little bit of, maybe about 20% of your health.
All right. Well, I mean, I guess jig's up really, isn't it? So how far's Gollum from me?
He can see you. He's about 30 metres in front of you with 2 guards next to him.
All right. I'm pretty sure Gollum can take care of those guards, surely. Has Gollum got a weapon on him? Gollum's
sword is on his back.
Yeah, so he's ready to draw.
Yeah. But the 3 lizards aren't near him.
Right.
But they're kind of Gollum's brain.
Gollum's not an idiot, is he?
No.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So is that how you want to play this? I mean, you've not even heard Gollum utter a word yet. So depending on what you want to do is what you want to do. You can try and command him. You can see how that works out for you. You can blah, blah, blah.
Okay. I mean, this is going to be a round with the dice. How far away is the crossbow guy?
I mean, he's on the wall.
How accurate am I with a hatchet?
I mean,
is he the only person? Has everyone else been alerted to my presence now?
There are 4 guards on that tower.
They know I'm there.
Pretty much know you. And the 2 in front of you by Gollum.
They know I'm there too.
Yeah.
Right. I'm going to hatchet one of the guys by Gollum. And tell Gollum that it's on.
Yeah.
Gollum. Fight time. With other people. Just to clarify. Yeah, just to clarify. Fight them, not me.
So Gollum, you see suddenly steam comes from his nostrils instead of the normal air that he breathes.
Yeah.
And he grabs both of the heads of the men next to him.
Mm-hmm.
One's got a hatchet in his head because your throw is successful. And he smashes them together.
Yeah.
And drops them. And then stays still.
Up to the battlements.
Doesn't know what that means.
Follow me.
Right. So
sorry, character voice.
Yeah.
Follow me.
Right. You're still quite in the open.
Yeah.
So another arrow has now hit you in the back, dropping your health by another 20%. So you're now on 60% health. You're with Gollum. Gollum has now taken an arrow.
I see where this is going. How far from the battlements are we? Or the
You are now
way up?
hid on the stairs. They can't shoot arrows at you.
Okay.
The stairs, if you were to sprint up the stairs and sprint forward, 10 metre sprint upstairs, 10 metre sprint to the door that goes into the tower.
Okay. Is it a wooden door?
It is a wooden door.
All right. So I'd like to sprint to the stair. They can't see me inside the tower, can they?
No.
Well, they can't hit me with arrows. So I'd like to sprint to the door and then wait for Gollum to follow me up.
Okay. So you get to the top of the stairs and then you suddenly see the door open for the tower. And it's one of the lizard men.
Oh, okay.
And he goes, "What are you doing?"
I got caught.
He goes, "Get in here now." What are you going to do?
Well, yeah, I'll go in, I guess.
Yeah. So you run in and he closes the door.
Don't close the door. Gollum's out there.
He reopens the door and he goes, "Gollum, hide." I know you're thinking it's pretty funny. I know. But then he closes the door.
Right.
And he goes, "Don't worry about Gollum." So you're now in this tower with one lizardman. You don't know where the other two are.
Mm-hmm.
Do you trust these lizardmen?
Not massively.
Okay, interesting.
But I kind of do in the way of I've paid them and I feel like I don't know whether they will go in and try and say, right, he's paying us this much, but if you pay us this much, we'll do X, Y, Z.
Right.
But I also kind of think they're kind of a honor amongst thieves situation,
Fair enough, yeah.
you know.
Right. So here's the next play. Now, they're going to come for you.
Mm-hmm.
They don't... Did they see you get out the back?
No.
So they don't know you're with us.
No.
So they don't know you're with us.
Well, Gollum has done what I've asked him to do and potentially KO'd 2 guards.
Did anyone see it?
Yes.
Not great. Not
But,
great.
yeah, I did use his name. Well, yeah, they kind of know Gollum's with me.
Okay. All right. So he kind of thinks for 1 second. And he goes, right. Here's what we're going to do. You are going to charge out of this tower on the 3rd floor, across the front of the wall. There are 3 guards up there right now, and they're probably making their way here. We're going to let them get as close as possible, and then you do you. Suddenly, you feel an arrow being pulled out of your back, and obviously that hurts. So you quickly look round, and there is just a lizard man on your back, and he's just going, "Fucking idiot," just pulling these arrows out. And he just puts like a little bit of like cloth over the top just to stop the bleeding. This heals you 5%.
Right.
So you're on 65% health now.
So I'm going to... I don't have to, but the plan they want is to charge the battlements. Now, the battlements... Is there a door to the battlements?
Yeah, as you said, on the 3rd floor,
There's a wooden door.
a wooden door.
Okay. So here's what I would like to do. I would like to take my axe to the hinges of the door and try and like take the door off its hinges, essentially.
Okay.
That leads out to the battlements.
I'm going to let you know, because I don't know how I'm going to let you know this. I should just let this play out. Well, that door's open. Like, you can just got a handle.
That's fine.
Okay.
Okay. I want to close it.
All right.
Take the hinges off. And essentially what I'm going to do is carry the door as I run out
Okay.
as a shield. So they can't crossbow me.
Yeah.
So thingy. But prior to that, I'm debating whether to take my health potion before I charge 3 armed guards.
Right.
So
Okay.
I'm in the room. I'm at 65%.
Yes.
An arrow takes roughly 20%.
It does, yeah.
There are 3 guards. 3 arrows will nigh on kill me.
Yep.
Okay.
Now, I don't know if I mentioned it earlier, but for a potion to work successfully, you have to drink the whole thing in one sitting.
You did mention that.
I did
Can't
mention
sip
that.
it. I can't.
Can't sip it.
Okay. This gives me like 5% health and we're fucking fuming. Can I sniff it?
No.
Jesus. All right.
To good health. How was that?
Alcoholic.
So that was a little whiskey bourbon there for you. So bring back and restore 50% health.
Jesus.
Is a golden potion. So you are now full health. You cannot exceed
Yeah, obviously, yeah.
your health. Right.
All right. I'm going to, take the door off the hinges.
Yeah.
And pick up the door and kind of charge them with the door. I'm going to essentially charge as hard as I can at them, trying to strike a couple with the door. I imagine they're kind of in a gathering. They wouldn't have walked separately towards the door, no? Maybe they would. It's your choice, I guess.
Do you want to take a look?
No.
So you're not going to check before you do this?
Yeah, but I would have seen it when I closed the door.
But you've got to say, and then I'll tell you where they are.
Sorry, right, okay. Right, I'm going to close the door, having a quick look to see where they all are as I close the door.
So there is one by the actual gate. He has a crossbow. He's on one knee. He's set up and ready. There are two armed with spears are actually running toward the door. They are about 15 meters away. The guy with the crossbow is about 30 meters away.
Okay. How heavy is the door?
I mean, it's easy for you.
I held the handle with one arm. Could I pick the door and run like that with just the handle held, or is it going to be too heavy and will drop one side kind of thing?
No, where you're going with that's a fair comment. I think you probably have to try and find out.
Of course I will. I won't even bother trying that. I'll just go double-handed. It's too risky.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm going to hear them running, and I'm going to wait for footsteps to come closer.
Nice.
Obviously, I've knocked the hinges off already, but they don't know I've knocked the hinges off, I imagine, hopefully. So I'm going to wait till they get closer and burst, like I'm going to full on run, grab this door, and go for it.
Cool. Okay. So here's how it plays out.
Excellent news.
Because I'm the dungeon master.
I've heard.
Yeah. So thankfully, this door is not held on super hard by its hinges. Like you do a swift kick and you feel it loosen up heavily. So then you wait for them to get close and you take a bit of a run up at the door when you think they're getting close and you just barge it. Takes it clean off its hinges and you feel the contact of one guard hit the back of the door. You feel an arrow hit the top corner, but you don't know where the second guy is. Where's your play now?
Well, I'm holding the door, right?
Yeah, so that's what's blocking your view. You don't know where the second guy is. The first guy you felt hit the door when you rammed.
Yeah, so I'm going to carry on running.
You're just going to carry on running.
Yeah. Well, they're battlements. They're not that wide, are they?
This is probably about 2.5 meters wide.
Right.
Obviously, the door is only a meter.
All right. I'd like to continue running.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go through this other guard with the door.
Yeah.
Hopefully clattering into the second guard.
Yeah.
If I do see like a weapon or anything appear from the side of the door, I'd like to kind of... No, I need to keep the door in front of the arrows, don't I? Then, if I see anything like that appear, then I'll thrust the door down and prep myself for battle, I guess, against the thing. I want to keep that door between me and the bowman, essentially.
Yeah, that's cool. So, as you charge forward, you kind of trample on the first guy. Obviously, don't kill him, but he's like, ouch. Because you're blindly running forward, you suddenly feel a spear at your feet. He's just sidestepped, put the spear on the ground, and you've tripped.
Okay.
You are now, the door is on the floor, you're on the door, you look up, and there's a crossbowman ready with aim.
Okay.
What's your play?
Can I attempt to hatchet the crossbowman? And then what I'd like to... No, I suppose it's not going to be possible, really, is it? Yeah, no, but it's too much of a... So what my idea was to kind of ping myself off and pull the door back up between me and the bowman after I've tried to hatchet him.
Right.
So that I'm ready, and kind of have one axe out. But that's going to be a lot.
That is going to be a lot, yeah.
So I guess I'll hatchet the bowman, hopefully keep him distracted for a minute, and then launch myself at the other one.
So you're going to hatchet forward, launch backwards.
Yeah, so I'm, obviously I've fallen with the door. I can see him. I'm going to hatchet and then whip out the axes and jump for the other one.
Okay.
Is what I want to do.
I
have to be in battle mode here. I can't really do much else.
100%, yeah. You hatchet comes out, thrown hard, thrown fast towards the guy with the crossbow. You make contact, but you don't kill him. It kind of hits him sort of in the chest. It goes in, but he's not down and out per se. But definitely going to be tough to aim now with a hatchet in his chest. You then get yourself battle ready. As you turn, you realise, as you've tripped on the spear, he's no longer got it in his hands. Like, you've kicked it out of his hands as you've tripped on it. So he's a bit like, well, shit. However, the guy that's been clumped by the door is now making his way onto his feet.
Okay.
What's your play? So the guy is 5 meters away from you. 10 meters away is the guy getting on his feet.
I'm going straight for the unarmed guy.
Yep.
I want to take him out. I want to disarm him literally, if possible, so he can't really do much. But then position myself between him and the crossbowman. That's where I want to. I want one of them between me and the crossbowman at all times, if possible. That's where I want to kind of try and keep my position.
Yeah.
While I deal with the other.
All right. So you approach the first guy. You just dig an axe just into his chest. You just he's then dead on the end of the axe. You pull it out, you grab him, and you just put him on your back. So you've got one arm has now got this guy on your back, and the other arm is now ready for the other guy. An arrow comes by. It kind of clips your arm. Does your 5% damage.
Okay.
But it doesn't sink in, doesn't do anything like that.
All right. Yeah, I'm going to shoot for the other guy.
Yeah.
With the spear. Has he picked his spear up and all that? Like, is he ready to go now?
Yeah, he looks like he suffered a few ouchies, but he's like spear up.
All right. I would like to. How soon has this arrow come past my arm?
Yeah, it's just hit you now.
It's literally just gone past. And how close am I to the other guy?
5 meters.
All right. The other guy's got a hatchet in his chest, and he's got to reload a crossbow, so I've got a little bit of time.
I would say so.
I want to take the guy off my back and throw him at the other guy.
Okay. You take him off your back and you do throw him. 5 meters is a bit of a distance to throw another human being.
Close the gap.
Well, you didn't say that.
Oh, Jesus Christ. All right, fine. Yeah, no, fair enough. Cool.
So you throw him. This guy kind of like, what the fuck? Kind of like hits him in the legs. And he's like, with his spear, with this guy now at his legs. And he's like, he's like, come on. Like, you know what I mean? When someone's kind of like, like that, that's what he's kind of like.
So I've other axes out now.
Yep.
So I've got 2 axes. I want you to imagine that I'm running at him like fast, screaming, like ready.
With this, he throws his spear at you and then jumps off the edge of the wall. But he hurts himself a lot and he's just kind of laying down there. When he threw the spear, it was in a scared kind of manner. It wasn't like a javelin. So that's done no damage to you at all.
Okay.
You've turned to look at the crossbowman who was bled out and he's just kind of laying over there dead at this point.
Okay, cool.
What's your play?
Back to the lizards, I guess.
Yeah, so you make your way back into the tower to the lizards, and the lizards kind of like, yeah, that was barbaric. That was barbaric. And he then sort of looks very quiet, and he's like, right, we need to get into the fort, but I'm pretty sure they're aware we're here.
No shit, Sherlock.
What we need to do is get Gollum, get my brothers, head down there. You get Gollum, I'll get the brothers, I'll meet you at the back door of the fort.
Isn't there 2 lizards in there?
He said, I'll get my brothers. But it's just him that you've seen.
Yeah, but the other one pulled an arrow out of my back.
Yeah, and then he went off somewhere.
Oh, well, okay.
He's just not with that guy.
Okay.
Okay, so what are you going to do?
I'm going to head down to the back door of the fort. As I go down, I just want to loot that little soldier that's at the bottom of the thing, see what's on him. I should have looted the other ones, but I'm already down the fort
I think
now.
it's fair that you didn't.
Yeah.
There are 2 down there. You loot them. You find yourself 1 gold piece.
Give it to me for my bag.
There you go. You've doubled your money.
Excellent. Oh, thank you.
Lovely. And other than that, nothing.
Okay.
Nothing at all.
Yeah, I'm going to head round to the back door. I also want to keep in mind that I don't entirely trust what these lizards are saying, although I'm kind of going along because I feel like they would know more than I do about what's going on. They've been in, they've had a little walk around essentially, but I still don't trust entirely they haven't tried to betray me here.
That's fair. Okay. You make your way down the stairs and you see Gollum.
Mm-hmm.
No one can see me doing this, but hiding. Right. And essentially, there's about 7 dead guards around him. And he's got his sword out. It's just covered in blood. You walk up to him and he holds out a fist. What'd you do?
I fist bump him.
And he goes... He puts his fist back.
Right.
Suddenly the 3 lizard men kind of appear out. And they're like, nice job, Gollum. Then out from the back of the fort comes a guy in a black robe. He turns and sees you. And he kind of cruelly laughs. And behind him is a trail of ice. What do you do?
I'm going to... Behind him is a trail of ice.
Yeah.
Who are you? Who are you? I'm ready with my axes. Right, sorry. Yeah. I keep forgetting to describe everything in detail to you. Right, so axes are out.
Yep.
I want to kind of be ready.
Yeah.
But also be like, who are you?
He lets out another cruel laugh. And then you can see him conjuring ice in his hands.
Mm-hmm. So I have a little thing in my bag that I picked up last episode. It's a little mushroom that makes me warm. I want to eat it.
You're going to eat it now?
I'm going to eat it and then throw myself at him.
Okay. So you ingest this mushroom. In it goes. And you start hurtling towards him. He then sprays you with this cold ice. It slows you down dramatically. But as fast as you're freezing, you're melting. But you can't really get towards him. What do you want to do?
I don't understand why. Why can't I get towards him?
Because you're slow. Like you're not freezing solid like you would be.
Right.
But you're just melting fast enough that you're not freezing.
Okay. Shout, Gollum, go. Gollum, go.
So Gollum steps forward and he literally just goes up to this guy, throws it back, and then he changes his ice to Gollum. And now Gollum is slowly freezing.
Okay, so now I'm moving towards him again.
Yeah? You're hurtling towards him. Just cut him down?
Legs.
Legs.
I want to take legs out, yeah.
Right. You take the legs clean out. Right? And then he just dies. Just turns to ice. Just goes and shatters.
So he's like a mystical. Right,
yeah. Just turns to ice. His human form is gone. Turns to ice. He shatters. Hits the ground. Spreads out. You then overheat drastically and lay on the ground.
Well, that sucks arseholes.
Yeah, it does.
What does overheating do to me?
You're just out. You're passed out.
Yeah.
So you then start to come to, It's the middle of the night now. But you are now at the back, on the other side of the wall, laying down. Gollum is sat down next to you, but the lizard men aren't really anywhere to be seen. But you can hear some scurrying through
When
the
you say on
forest.
the other side of the wall, so I'm outside of the fort
You're now outside of the wall, yeah. You're outside of the fort, yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah, well, you're incapacitated, so...
All right, let's go back in then.
So-
No, wait.
I was going to say...
Where are they? Where are they?
Gollum just takes a look at you. He looks back and he thumps the ground. Like makes a rumble. And then 2 lizard men come out. And they're like, I thought you'd never wake up. You are groggy, to be clear. You're on like 50% health. This has overheated you. You're like dehydrated. You're not feeling great. These 2 kind of talk amongst each other quickly. And they're like, We've got something for you. And he reaches into his satchel. And he goes, the deal we made earlier, that you would let us take what we wanted first. Here's what we have to offer. And he slides you a potion. And he goes, take it. And you'll feel much better.
I don't like this. I look at Gollum. What I feel like is that Gollum being a dumb brute and me being slightly smarter but also a dumb brute, we kind of like, we're like kindred spirits.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, we had that scrap, and you know, like after 2 men have a good like friendly scrap,
Yep.
afterwards they feel like quite connected. They're like, you quite often have a drink with someone and all
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
Do you
yeah.
know what I mean? So I kind of look at Gollum with kind of eyes of like, is it safe? Like, does Gollum look a bit hesitant? I mean, Gollum's probably just like...
Gollum's full loyalty
Is to the lizards.
is to these
Of
lizards.
course it is. But does he not have any like soft spot for me at all? Like, this guy, he's seen me scrap. He knows I can go for it. We're kind of...
The thing is even if he did, he trusts these guys with his life. How was that?
Sweet. Jesus. All right. Oh, God. Give me more whiskey. Fucking hell. Right, it's done, mate. I've drunk it. I'm too trusting of these lizards now. I'm there.
So that rejuvenates you with all your hydration and everything. You get up, you're feeling much better, clears your headache and everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, right, we're even. Like, in terms of you letting us go in and get what we wanted first, that makes us even.
Okay.
So
Did I not get anything?
you're okay.
Yeah. But what's the point of this?
Well, you said we could go in and get what we wanted first. We didn't offer you anything in return.
I mean, I'm paying you to come with me to do this.
Yeah.
Right.
But in terms of looting,
Oh, so we're going back in then.
the job isn't done.
Yeah, good stuff. Right. That's what was confusing me.
Gollum lifts with all his might 2 of these wooden posts, just high enough so that all 4 of you can creep in. And then Gollum drops it. So Gollum is not in there with you.
Okay. I would like to try and lift the post so Gollum can come in.
That is quite lovely of you. So you turn. Let's have a roll of the dice.
Let's do it.
Let's have a roll of the dice.
Why am I speaking with my character? Let's do it. Just keep
go
going.
into it. All right. You're a strong lad. All right. So I'm going to give you a 50-50 on if this works. Okay? So pick 3 numbers.
I mean, we'll go classic. 4, 5, and 6.
4,
I do
5.
it.
You're going
1,
the top
2,
end
yeah.
for success.
4, 5, and 6, we do it.
So-
1, 2, and 3, we don't.
You cry out to Gollum. Not without you, brother. And you, with all your might, raise these 2. Gollum then assists in the raising so that it creates just enough gap so that Gollum budges himself.
Yeah.
Through. You threw a 4 as well, so
Really?
yeah, it was on the cusp.
Mate, what was in that?
Do you want to know what it was?
Afterward, yeah. Yeah, it's really sweet.
Pure grenadine.
Oh, it's so sweet. My mouth feels like...
You enjoy that.
Yeah, thank you. I have a feeling you would really enjoy that.
I would. I was honestly jealous of you drinking that.
Mm.
Right. So now, one of the lizard's attention says, okay, they've been searching for us now for about 3 hours. That's how long you've been out.
Okay.
They haven't found us. They believe us gone, but we're back in.
Yeah.
What's going to happen next in this play, by our standards, is Gollum is going to break that door. You and Gollum are going to walk in. We're going to climb the building and make our way in through the top.
I'm happy with that.
You're happy with that plan?
I'm happy with that.
Okay. So you will get in position.
Yeah.
The 3 lizards climb first, and they kind of make their way in through like vents and stuff like that.
I imagine me and Gollum are standing outside the door ready to go.
Yeah.
Just before I kind of look up at Gollum. I should put my fist up.
Gollum is down at you. He bumps your fist.
Yeah. Yes, he does.
So Gollum then charges forward and he smashes through this door. Now, you kind of quickly go in behind him.
No, I don't.
Oh, what do you do?
Here's what I do.
Okay.
So he smashes through the door. I imagine... Is he going shoulder first or tusks first?
Tusks.
So tusks first. So he's going to be bent down.
Yeah.
So as he goes through, I want to run up his back and leap.
Yeah. Okay.
That's the entrance me and Gollum are going to make.
Great. Okay.
Get the dice out, mate. Let's go.
Yeah. I'm going to let you do it.
Oh, sick.
Yeah.
Sick.
So as you do this and you leap forward, because you've got no idea the set out of this room at all, in the middle is a fire pit. So you just leap into this fire pit, right? And then you roll out, but it does 10 damage to you.
All right. I
So
want
you're
to act
now
unfazed.
Yeah, that's fine.
just
Yeah.
landed
It's only
in the
done 10
fire.
damage, yeah.
Screamed and rolled out.
Yeah. And you've kind of done this, right? Gollum is behind like a throne, which you've leapt over.
Right.
You've then gone through the fire pit, turned, and looking at the throne.
Mm-hmm.
Now, next to the throne is Papa.
Okay.
He doesn't look like a prisoner. What you going to do?
Papa.
Papa looks shocked to see you.
I've come for you.
He turns into a cockroach and goes under the throne chair.
Is there anyone in the throne chair?
Yes.
Who?
So you look and a well-armoured man stands up in kind of like black, looks a bit like dragon scale armour.
Mm-hmm.
He's quite elderly, but not old.
Mm-hmm.
And
Experienced.
yeah. And he kind of looks you up and down. And he kind of respects the entrance.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, state your business.
I'm here for Papa.
Papa?
That's true. The guy that just turned into a cockroach.
Oh. Is your Papa, no?
Yes.
And with that, he stamps on the cockroach.
No way. Right. So he stood up the throne, at the back of the throne's in front of me.
So, no, you've dived over the throne, gone into the fire pit. So, across the fire pit, up maybe 3 steps.
Oh, so the back of the throne's to
Gollum.
Oh, right, okay. All right. Obviously rage.
Obviously.
Gazmatraz is full of rage right now. He's not a happy bunny. So I'm going to pull out the weapons and ready up.
Right. I'll say that's more than fair. One of the lizard men drops, and he can see that you are steaming. And he's like, wait just a second. And with this, in the corner of your eye, you see a glinting golden cobra. And you hear, justice, not revenge. And that's the end of that episode.
Oh, fuck off.
Oh,
Jesus
goodness me.
Christ.
It's a whirlwind.
What the fuck?
Gasmatraz is so confused.
Very. Jeez. Yeah, that's the end of that episode. We're going to the next one now. Thank you.
I told you I put some thought into this quest, man. I put some thought into it. We took so long killing them guards.
Yeah.
I was like, shh. Like, only when I realised how long we've been doing it, I was like, we've not even got to the good bit.
Yeah. Fucking hell. Why is everyone killing Papa? What's wrong with people?
Stamped on your papa.
I know.
And then it said justice, not revenge, from the Golden Cobra.
Yeah, fuck off, Golden Cobra. It's fucking game time.
You could make some poor decisions, but
I will do.
To make, yeah.
I'm fuming. Although, me and fucking Gollum, mate. Besties. The aim is to fuck these lizards off at the end, and me and Gollum just going to run into the sunset together.
Is that what it is?
Probably not. Right. I'm a little bit sad that we finished that. I kind of want to go back to it.
I know, but the thing is, I think I've left that on a lovely little cliffhanger to you to want just more. Though you want more every time, to be fair, but I
wouldn't know what's going on here.
Gave you a deep thinker just to finish it off.
Right. Time for a bit of Would You Rather.
Would you rather?
Not sponsored by anyone.
Oh, no. It's not, is it? Can I sponsor it?
Yeah. Sponsored by Ryan.
I provide company.
Oh, right.
You're not even going to let me introduce it?
Sorry. My apologies.
Would you rather with girls?
Hell yeah.
Mm.
Right. Straight in.
Yeah.
Straight in.
Just quickly, we normally hit the segment and I'm fucking tired and it's nice to not be. It is usually about the time it is 12 hours ahead.
Yeah.
So
yeah, exactly. Right. Would you rather have the ability to teleport anywhere in the world, but you always arrive there naked? Or have the power to freeze time, but while time is frozen, you age twice as fast?
Ooh, I think I'd arrive naked.
Yeah? What are you going to do, though? You're just going to be naked all the time.
I know, I do see the predicament in that. I do.
Yeah, I can't prep clothes everywhere.
I know.
I would always teleport to a clothes shop.
The thing is, what I would do is I think I'd have to understand this is going to be an issue for me. But like no, you're goddamn right, aren't you? But then why would I pause? If I'm going to age twice as fast.
I mean, you could pause for small time periods.
I know, but over time, that's going to eat into my life. And I think being naked is better than losing life.
Yeah. But how long are you going to want to freeze time for at a time? Because you're not going to want to do it for days, surely.
I don't know.
Unless you're going to do some sort of training montage while you're...
Do you know what I mean? Losing my life.
Yeah.
I think oh, God, the freezing time thing is actually...
Freezing time, I think, would be a much better power to have than teleportation.
I don't know. I still think teleportation is going to be amazing.
But I mean, I suppose with freezing time, you could essentially teleport in what everyone else would think you'd teleport.
Here's my question. When I teleport, although I lose my clothes, can I lose what I'm holding? So, for example, if I were just still a gold bullion bar and then teleport, do I still have that?
No. Because otherwise you could do the thing of I just carry a bag of clothes. So
that's why I didn't say
teleport.
clothes, because that's why I was like, clothes disintegrate, but everything else, can I carry?
Yeah.
So I can carry stuff.
No. No, you can't.
All right, fine. Then I'm probably going to...
Teleport is purely for transportation purposes, I guess.
Yeah, but because I arrive naked, it's a bit of an issue. And also, I always do think it's great. The teleport thing sounds great because you can't do it with people.
No.
I think that's the other thing that sucks about it. Just go, hey, I'm in the Bahamas, naked, by myself. Like, the good thing is, though, I can never be incarcerated. I do think that's...
Yeah. So you'd never get locked up for exposing yourself to the world.
Do you know what I mean? They'd be like, all right, you're in prison. I'd be like, no, I'm not. Bing.
I'm naked again.
Yeah, the thing you put me here for.
I suppose you could just always like teleport somewhere where there are some clothes on standby.
But so that's what I went through first. But then I'd never teleport anywhere great.
A shop nearby where you want to go.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah. And I've got no money because I'm naked.
Yeah. And you've stolen clothes and have to teleport out of it anyway.
And like, I'd never have a phone on me or anything like that.
Yeah. True.
Yeah, I'll stop time.
Just stop time and age twice as fast.
Yeah. I think I could have some good fun with that.
Yeah, of course you could.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, if you've got to stop time for like 20 minutes, it's not the end of the world.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? As long as you're not
lose
doing
20
it.
minutes of life.
Yeah.
Even if in the end I lost like a year, it's the shit year. Do you know what I mean?
That's fun I've had with freezing time.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
Fair enough. Would you rather have the power to undo any mistake that you've made, but risk changing the course of history by doing so? Or be able to predict the consequences of your decisions, but you can never change them?
What's the first one?
So you have the power to undo any mistake you make, but risk changing the course of history, or be able to predict the consequences of your decisions, but you can never change them.
So is this like a constant power?
Yes. So every time you undo a mistake that you've made, for example, it will change something in history or some sort of decision. I suppose history is a weird thing to use, but it would be the path of your life would change dramatically.
I've got to be honest with you, I'm probably going to go with that one.
Why?
Because I wouldn't change anything up to this point now, but now that I have that power, every time I just make a mistake, I'll be like, yeah, I'll just change that.
You're not going to go back and change any mistakes that you did make?
I wouldn't risk changing... No.
Okay. That's fair.
Yeah. The thing is, I've got too much to lose by changing things like to this point now.
Yeah.
So, you know, I wouldn't ever risk
changing that.
Changing, you know, even like, you know, I mean, the obvious things like my family. You know, like not having my wife and Atlas. And do you know what I mean? Like if I change one thing and they're not there.
Yeah.
And I now have to suffer that for the rest of my life. I think there's no way I could.
Yeah, it's supposed to be awful, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Like imagine you're just like, oh God, you remember when I did that? Oh, I'm just going to change that.
And then suddenly
you're in a reality where
without your family.
Your family's not there.
Yeah. Oh God.
Yeah.
That's horrific.
That's what I mean. So I would pick that power, but for nothing that has just happened. I wouldn't change a thing. But then from now on, every time I make a mistake, I'd like to change it. So
yep, that was silly of me.
I can't stand the thought of knowing the consequence and not being able to change it.
Yeah. And you having all the memories that you had previously, knowing, like, is this life better or not?
Yeah. Yeah, for me, what has been. But now what will been, I can change.
All right. Fair enough. Would you rather fight 20 sheep every time you brush your teeth or fight a bear when you get to the age of 40?
So like on my 40th birthday, the strike of midnight. Oh, God.
Stroke of midnight.
Yep.
A bear appears.
Okay. What I'm thinking is at the stroke of midnight on my 40th birthday, I'm going to stand on the top of a really thin pole that's just got enough room for me.
Yep.
So when this bear appears...
It'll appear on the ground and wait for you.
Oh, shit.
Just appear in midair.
I thought it would just appear next to me. All right. I'll be holding a gun while I'm up there.
No.
Yeah, I knew that was
Stop going for loopholes,
I
mate.
know, yeah.
You've got to scrap with this bear
Nah, I'm not scrapping with a bear. It's pointless. Just hand-to-hand combat with a bear when I'm 40. So basically, your life ends at 40. Every time you brush your teeth, you've got to fight 20 sheep. So here's the other loophole I'm going with.
Right. I'm never going to brush my teeth.
Well, yeah, I mean, that is one of the things. But I'm going to live by a cliff. And I'm going to go and brush my teeth by the edge of the cliff. So every time I brush them and these 20 sheep appear, I'm just going to yeet them.
I mean, that's really risky.
I'm going to be, but...
Because you're assuming they're coming in single file.
No, I'm assuming they're here in a group, right? But they haven't got the intelligence to be like, get them off the cliff! But I have.
But if they rush you,
Well,
20 sheep. It's a lot of sheep.
No, so my sink's going to be, or my little bucket of water, is going to be about 10 metres from the edge of the cliff.
Hmm.
And I'm assuming what direction they're coming in a circle. Probably.
I just imagine they're a bunch of sheep.
Yeah, I'm just going to be in the middle of a bunch of sheep.
Yeah, but they're going to nudge you and push you. You're very risky going at the edge of a cliff with 20 sheep around you.
Look, at the end of the day, I've got to barehanded fight 20 sheep. This is the best situation I've got. They're either going to kill me, really, or I'm going to start yeeting them off a cliff. So then I'll go down there, harvest the meat, and become a butcher.
You're just going to have a fuckload of sheep carcasses at the bottom of this.
Yeah.
How often would you brush your teeth?
Twice a week, I think. Every time the butchers needed more meat. I think. It depends how good I got at yeeting sheep.
Right.
Certainly not twice a day. But...
Okay.
And what I would do every now and then, just for fun, I would go and get a deep clean at a dentist's, and they would have no idea that 20 sheep are about to turn up. And then I'd be like, ha ha, and there'd just be 20 sheep in the room.
Why are you just trying to fuck other people over?
No, I know, that'd be funny, wouldn't it?
You're going to stand next to a cliff and also fuck a dentist over.
Yeah, because he would just be like, this is the maddest shit I've ever seen. And I'd be like, you want to try and live in this?
You can just imagine you lying in the dentist chair and there's like a rumbling.
Yeah.
20 sheep bowling up the
Yeah,
stairs.
do you know what I mean? Yeah. You know at Jurassic Park?
Yeah. They're just bowling
like
up the stairs
that,
like, what up?
Or, I don't know if, you know, like, I'd get like a grill made, so I don't need to brush it.
A grill?
Yeah, like metal teeth. I look like Jaws.
It's so weird.
Yeah.
Why are your answers to these so odd?
I don't know. For the rest of my life, I would only drink meals.
Never brush my teeth.
Yeah.
All right. Would you rather have the power to control fire, but be terrified of water? Terrified.
Right.
Or vice versa. Power to control water, but terrified of fire.
I think water.
Be terrified of fire.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be the least terrified that you're going to be throughout life.
Yeah, do you know what I mean?
Like, water's everywhere.
Yeah. It rains, and I'm like,
I was going to say, it rains.
Constantly, yeah.
You walk past someone smoking a cigarette. Oh my God!
Yeah. Splash.
No, you can't do that. You're terrified.
Yeah.
Like, you can't use your power on it. You're frozen with fear.
Frozen with fear every time I see a cigarette. That's not really
Every time
fire,
you see
is
fire.
it? It's not fire.
I mean, that's my rules. It's definitely fire.
No.
Yep. That's the rules, mate.
That's not fire. You can't be like, every time there's what do you call that? An ember. You know,
An ember.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? That's not fair.
Or would you rather have the power to heal any physical injury, but you take on the pain of the person you've healed?
Nah.
Or have the ability to erase any painful memory, but you forget something valuable every time you do?
First one.
When you take on the pain,
Yeah.
you just wouldn't do it.
Yeah. No, I think I would. I would do that. If it healed their wound and I wasn't wounded, I was just in pain. Yeah, fine.
No, I imagine take on the pain means you take on that injury.
No way. That's just pain. Otherwise, it would say take on the injury. No.
Okay.
Okay, right. I was going to say.
Give me the dice. 2 to 4.
No, you bugger. My dice. Get your own damn dice. I didn't sponsor Would You Rather. Yeah, so I think I'm going to do that first one because I'm not losing any memories. No, not a valuable one.
A valuable
Yeah,
memory.
no way.
If you had to, all right, it's not on the thing. If you had to choose between whether you could erase someone's physical pain or emotional pain, which one would you choose?
Depends on the person.
But you have the power, like someone comes up to you, you can have the power now to erase anyone's physical pain or anyone's emotional pain. You can take away emotional pain from people, or you can take away physical pain from people.
Are they wounded?
Don't know. That'll be your power.
Yeah.
They're not going, this person here, you can take away their thing.
Yeah.
You've got, your power will be to be able to take away physical pain.
I don't lose anything.
Or you will be able to take away
emotional pain, I think.
Really? Over physical?
I'd charge people bucket loads of money and be the top psychiatrist.
Just take away emotional pain.
And I'd be like, tell me about stuff. And I'd get some good juicy dirt off them. And at the end, I'd be like, take away the emotional pain. And they'd be like, oh my God, amazing. I'm cured.
So you do that to be horrible to people?
No, I'd heal them.
Rather than being like...
I heal them, but make a living.
But you don't think you'd make more of a living off pain? Physical pain, I think you'd make much more of a living off.
Oh. Also, and I don't know if I'm right or wrong in saying this, but I think most people would be happier to get rid of their emotional pain.
A lot of people would.
Yeah, so I think I'd... And I'm only joking about the charging people. I'd be like Jesus.
And just healing emotional
I'd like,
pain.
yeah, people would be like... No, that was going to be a bit of a mean joke. But I would just go around like healing people.
What was the
They're
joke?
emotional. Sorry, that's not really fair, is it? Emotional pain. So, just edit that out for me.
Nope.
And I'll just be like, you're healed of any emotional trauma.
Do you think that would be good for the world, though? People not feeling emotional trauma.
Do they remember the pain? Do they remember why they...
I imagine they remember why, but they don't feel it.
So they're not... So I'm not like helping them get over it.
No, you're
I'm
taking that away.
Oh, that's a bit...
You're taking that pain away.
I'm just trying to put myself in that position of if I'd like it to just be gone. I think I would.
But I feel like people grow through pain.
But some people don't.
Imagine feeling a horrible pain for the first time over and over again. For example, you lose your first love.
Mm-hmm.
You know, something everyone goes through in their life. Your first love, break up.
Oh, right, breaking up, right.
Jesus.
You lose your first love.
Yeah. You break up.
Right, I was like...
That's like when
something everyone goes through. I was like, guys, we didn't all kill our first love. I don't know what you're talking about. Jesus Christ.
But you lose you break up with your first love. When you're that age, that's a horrible feeling.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? That's like, play songs and all sorts. You know you do.
I just picturing you in your bedroom.
Mate, do you know what me? I was, when it rained.
Did I disappoint you? I let you down. Just in your bedroom. Just big deep voice Gaz. Yeah. Weeping. But I love them.
Chair by the window as it rains.
Yeah, just
staring.
Yeah. That's what I was laughing at.
Those were the times.
Yeah.
Take the pain away.
Yeah.
But no, I feel like you grow from that.
Mm-hmm. Okay, hear me out.
Yeah.
Do you think you still suffer emotional pain from that?
No.
Right. So it wouldn't need healing?
No. But I'm talking about, so say a teenager comes to you and goes, like, take away my emotional pain.
Mm-hmm.
I've just broken up with my first love. I need this pain away. It's the worst pain I've ever felt.
I see where you're going with this.
Yeah.
That's not the kind of pain I'm looking to heal.
Okay.
So emotional pain is people who've been in horrible, traumatic...
So you're looking at past trauma.
Yes.
You're looking at like real life-changing...
Yeah, trauma.
Take years of therapy to get over it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. People who've been put in positions they never should have been put in.
Yeah.
You know, like, I'd love to help soldiers with PTSD.
Yes, yeah.
Stuff like that.
Yeah.
Or I could go in and I'd be like...
All right, I see where you've gone with that. Yeah, that's fair. And I suppose if it's your power, you can choose whether to...
Well, exactly,
heal
yeah.
them.
They can't just touch me and I'm like, you're healed. You know what I mean? I have to pass it on.
Yeah. No, that's quite nice, actually. And I think that's the right kind of emotional pain to heal as well.
In the nicest way possible, I do think the medical field is so brilliant that physical pain, most of the time, can be sorted.
Yeah.
but mental suffering is still so rife.
Yeah.
That I do think if I could, go and help soldiers with PTSD and this, that,
And
and
a lot
the
of the
other.
time, I think a lot of the time, like emotional pain or mental anguish
Nice.
is, as hard as it sounds, is unhealable. I don't think it's something that you do just get over.
I strongly agree
I mean,
with
you
that.
can always improve on the way you deal with it.
Yeah.
But I think you're never going to fully, you'll never forget it entirely.
That's it, yeah.
It's just the way you deal with it will change.
yeah.
And to have the ability to take that away from someone that they no longer have to deal with that emotional trauma,
Yeah.
I think would be great. I agree with you. I like where you've gone with that. You went somewhere different to where I thought you would, which is great. I think something you said earlier is like it hits the nail on the head. Is I think what you said was trauma that no one should have to deal with.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
That hits the nail on the head. Like stuff that isn't everyone goes through certain types of trauma. Everyone goes through certain emotional pains, and it
helps
happens.
you grow.
Yeah. But there are, as you said, traumas that no one should ever have to deal. It's getting a bit dark, but children who have been abused as they're younger when they grow older.
If there was
never have to go.
I
through
can
that.
never, with this power, I can never take away what happened.
No.
But to know that I can help,
Yeah.
I think that would mean the world to me to be able to do that. Yeah, definitely. I was going to say that. No, I know I went shoulders with PTSD, but I didn't know how deep this was going to get.
Yeah.
So I was going to go along the lines of.
to go wherever, mate.
Yeah,
It's
do you know what I
fine,
mean? I
mate.
was thinking about people who have suffered, sexual abuse and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I can't take away what's happened.
No.
But if I can help them move on with their lives,
Yeah, because it is stuff like that you never really. I mean, how can you come to terms with it? Do you know what I mean? You can't understand it. You can't. Do you know what I mean? It's just.
yeah,
I mean, trying to come to terms with the fact that something's happened that you'll never understand why, never understand what's happened. Do you know what I mean?
yeah,
And I think that's one massive thing is understanding why something's happened is probably where a lot of.
One thing that I found, I know this is going to sound a bit, but never knowing why in some people's circumstances, like you were the victim,
Yeah.
like you didn't do anything,
No.
but you're the victim. And I do think even when it's not your personal tragedy per se, but you now suffer with something that you never wanted, like you never had any place with.
Yeah.
And I think for some
never
people,
have a choice
that's,
in the matter.
Yeah, exactly.
Like-
Yeah, and I do think for some people that's really hard to because there's a whole why.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I
Why
think
would
if
you
I
do
could
that?
just
Like-
take that
Yeah.
and let people get on with their lives, I do think that would. So yeah, I do think it would make the world a better place upon that.
Fair enough.
As long as I'm not like my dog died. Oh, do you know what I mean? Like, get away from me. I don't care. Not that I don't care, but
I think there are certain traumas people have to deal with.
that's what I mean. Like, you need to
in
grow
order
from
to
that.
not be like a sensitive because feeling the same thing over and over again. But yeah, good answer. Very good answer.
Thank you very much. Yeah,
I enjoyed that.
it did take me a second to get there. If I'm honest, when you first said it, I did just think like, yeah,
You went comical value.
I did, yeah, and then I was like, oh, actually, that's a very important.
Yeah. No. I enjoyed. I very much like where you went there,
Oh, cheers.
guys. Make sure you like, subscribe,
God,
leave a little comment down below. I'm just letting you know I'm drinking random liquids for you guys right now.
yeah, you're 2 in, aren't you?
I'm 2 in. I've got a little bit of grenadine left.
I don't know if that counts anymore.
Yeah, but
I know. I
it
saw.
was only because it stuck to the
I
bottle.
watched.
couldn't
I
really-
watched it all.
I tried, mate. I tried. All right.
The thing is you held it there long enough that I was like, he's committed.
Gone for it.
If you'd have gone, I'd have been like, nah, but you were. I was like, yeah, fair enough.
Was all over it.
Yeah, you were not dicking around.
But yeah, if you're listening to this on an audio platform, give us a little 5 stars. Leave us a review. That would be delightful. And if you are watching on YouTube, leave a like and a comment.
Yeah.
Don't just take this as, oh, of course they're saying it. Leave a fucking like and a comment. Sick of your shit. Love you though.
Yeah. I'll set Gaz on you.
I'm hungry. I mean, I'll fight you.
Just go over people's houses for dinner. I'll set Gaz on you. This is lovely. Thank you, Sue.
This is delightful. Yes, I really enjoyed this. Yes.
There's just me looking up at the window going, that's not what I meant. That is...
Get them, Gaz.
Yeah.
What would you like me to get them?
Yeah.
Some shopping?
Yeah, that's it. You're going around there with like some duck and some... Here we are, dinner.
I'm here for dinner. Oh, that's lovely. That's as far as my violence goes.
Yeah.
You offer food, it's over.
Yeah.
I'll come in raging, boot the door open, you've got a roast chicken. I'm like, fair.
Me making notes in the quest. Food over fight.
Done.
And the final boss is a chef.
No!
But how can I kill what I love? And that's it from us.
All right, guys. That's it for this week. I hope you enjoyed. Come back again next time for more of The Quest.
And a very short segment of Would You Rather.
And maybe something different. We'll see.
Ooh.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Lots of love.
Lots of love. See you soon.
Much love. Or would you rather?
Yep. Fight 20 sheep.
Yes, that's it. I was like, fight a turtle?
Fuck me.
Would you rather fight a turtle or a bear?
Okay.
We got this.
Mm-hmm.
Would you rather fight a turtle? Come on.
Okay. I was good until you smoked.
Would you rather? Oh, Jesus Christ.
I'm not going to look at you, okay? I'm not going to look at you. All right. I'm crying.